Hello friends, welcome to my channel Future Bright with Keso, and today we will talk about REST parameter in JavaScript. So it allows function to accept an indefinite number of arguments as an array, providing a way to represent periodic functions. Periodic means on which accept a number of arguments. So in REST parameter we have a three dots. Okay, REST parameter symbol is three dot. Okay, three dot args just like okay, and when you call the function and pass the argument, then this arguments converts into an array. Okay, arguments as an array and a number of arguments as you want. Okay, and second is function definition can only have one rest parameter, and a rest parameter must be the last parameter in a function definition. Okay, so when you pass one rest parameter, then you there is not permit to allow there is not permit to pass other parameter. Okay, and if you want to pass more parameter other than rest parameter, then you can pass, but rest parameter must be the last parameter. Okay, and argument object is not a real array, while rest parameter are array instance. Okay, because we thought map for each or pop function can be applied directly using the rest parameter. Okay, and we will talk about uh, argument object. What is argument object? Okay, and code with also argument object. It is an array like object accessible inside functions. Okay, so let's see how to work with rest parameter. See, here I have created a rest.js javascript file, and okay, so here we will do simple. Okay, so we take a function sum. Okay, here we are using arrow function. Okay, so rest parameter as a args, and this is the arrow functions. Okay, and here take a variable total equal to 0, and this is the for of loop. Okay, so let arg of args. Okay, and in this loop we will print the sum of the array. Okay, and where you find the array when you pass the argument. Okay, when you call the function, then all of the parameters converted into an array using the rest parameter. Okay, so after we here return total. Okay, and does it total, then here call the function sum, and you can pass here. Okay, any number of values as you want. When control S, and when you refresh the browser, then you can see the total sum is 36. Okay, so this type you can use the rest parameter. Okay, and second is that you cannot pass more than one parameter. So if you try to pass more than one parameter, rest parameter, then there is an error that parameter must be the last parameter. Okay, so you cannot pass more than one rest parameter, and if you want other arguments beside of rest parameter, so there is an error because rest parameter should be the last parameter. Okay, and when you pass uh, at the starting of the brackets. Okay, when you pass the argument at the starting, then there is no error because here rest parameter is the last parameter, and you can pass here uh, parameters as your wish. Okay, and third is you can count the length of the arguments, how much element in the array. So how to do this? Console.log and args.length. Okay, and when you control as, then you can see there is 8 element of the array. Okay, now we will talk about the argument object. So argument object is not a real array. Argument object. Okay, and we cannot pass sort map for each the types of method using that. So here I will take a function here, obj argument object. Okay, argument object, and here pass one a comma b comma c. So when it is a argument object, then there is a keyword arguments. Okay, so arguments of 0. Okay, so there is a keyword arguments, and when you console.log with the argument obj and pass the parameter here, then you can see 0 number of the index printed here. Okay, 2. So 0 is 2. Okay, now third is we can, and if you, and we can use the sort map this type of functions using the rest parameter. So here I have taken an example. We will take a example for the map. Okay, map. So here maps, I have taken here an arrow function maps and pass a rest parameter args. Okay, and when we call the map, so args dot map, and I will take a function callback function inside the map, and here print the element of the array. Okay, a, and when you call the function maps, map, and pass the element, then you can see as it is printed in the map. Okay, and you can see 1 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, and if you try to pass the map here, reload array map, but you cannot pass because it will take a error when you see control s. Okay, you can see there is an error because array object is not a real array. So when you use map, sort, or this type of function, so it will return an error. Okay, but when we use with the rest parameter, there is no error. There is a sorry, control s. There is an output. Okay, so that's all about the rest parameter. Thanks for watching, and you can get the link from the description box if you want the code. Okay.